the National Football League.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to get this one going. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen. Over the middle, complete to Waddle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Eagles first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
To the air, Allen. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run by Bigsby. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings up the...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trevion Henderson, 66 yards. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. But partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he goes out right around the 39. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
All right.
A first down carry for Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
All right. 18.
From the gun again to Henderson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamison Williams, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Here's Allen. He'll find Metcalf. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles 10. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and the field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
80 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down to right. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Smith up the middle. Stays on his feet. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Stroud. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18. That's it.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Allen. Open man is Waddle, complete. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Third and 7.
Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, ready.
Inside handoff, Smith. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
10 more yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And it's complete to Mitchell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
Allen now looks to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Allen nifty. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This a quick pass to Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18, 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. To the air, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Allen. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys are able to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Eagles 10. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, it's Henderson. Powerful running. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup at 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashard Smith, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run the option on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Samuel.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
At the 12-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles are able to at least get one score back.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
South.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Why Tony? 18.
Stroud looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A give up the middle to Wright.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And Davis with it left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Stroud working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevion Henderson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Eagles 17. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Philadelphia.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Will Reichert to
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed with CD. They've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And Stroud now to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Stroud. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Stroud will look to throw once more. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Eagles 24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tank Bigsby, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Second down and 8.
CJ. Here we go. Look. 118. That's it.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from the coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The throwing again is Stroud. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
27-yard line.
On play action, Allen. This is taken in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Eagles.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Bigsby once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Open net is Waddle, complete.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Eagles, 1st down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to 24.
62. Eagles,
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Allen going to run with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Eagles first down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1.